Hi guys, I'm the lag doctor Clay Ballard, and this week's champion, Jason Dufner, wins the Pga Championship, his first major, and I'm pretty sure he was happy about it. I'm not positive, couldn't really tell by looking at him if he was happy that he won or not, but I'm pretty sure he was thrilled. He's cracked about a half a smile on the 18th hole, so that must be a good sign. He's got a few weird things about his swing, some few things that are different, maybe a little bit unorthodox, but coming through impact and the way that he comes in impact, compresses the ball, and releases the club is absolutely textbook perfect. And we're going to go over some of those keys today, and I'm also going to go over one drill that can really help you to get rid of your chicken wing. If you've been struggling with chicken wing where your left arm folds up through impact, that's really going to affect ball striking. It's going to really limit your ability to compress the golf ball. We're going to go over that today. Okay, so as I mentioned, he has a little bit of an unorthodox setup, and what I mean by this, most players, when they set up to the ball, they're going to have some forward shaft lean. So you can see his shaft is actually leaning back a little bit. Most players are going to have that club leaning forward just as they will at impact, and the hands are going to be a little bit farther forward. The back of the left hand is basically going to be on this line here, and that's just kind of a standard address position that's close to where you're going to be at impact. Your weight's going to shift to the left, and you're definitely going to want forward shaft lean impact. But he just sets up with his hands a little bit behind the ball and this left wrist kind of cupped at address. Now, that all changes later in his swing, as we'll see as he's going into his backswing. So he gets kind of almost like a delayed wrist set, a negative wrist set. His left wrist is cupped, and then as he goes back to the top, now this left wrist is nice and flat, the club's lagging behind. He's got in a pretty good position at the top of the swing, so that's all gone by the time he's at the top. So if he continued and maybe cupped the club at impact, that would be an issue. But as we're going to talk about here, as he gets to what I call the delivery position, or when that left hand is in front of his right thigh, he's pretty much textbook from here on through impact. So let's talk about a few of these key pieces that are going to be really important to hitting the ball very solid, getting some compression on the ball, and being very consistent, which he definitely is. He struck the ball very well coming in. So with lag and release, we talk about a lot how this left hand needs to be in front of your right thigh, and this club needs to be parallel to the ground. So as you can see there, that's pretty much perfect textbook position here. His left arm is nice and straight. His right arm is loaded, so he's kept this lag position. And then if you draw a line up your left ankle, this is going to be really key to consistency, and that's getting stacked. So if I draw a line up his left ankle, as he comes through impact, that left ankle, left hip, and left shoulder should be stacked right on top of each other as they are. So here's his left hip socket, here's his left shoulder socket, and there's his left ankle that I have marked. So this is perfect textbook stack position, exactly what you're looking for when you're hitting an iron. If you get a hair behind that with a driver, that's going to be okay, but this is pretty much stock, exactly what you're looking for with an iron. Now, one thing you'll notice is at address, we'll notice his hands were back here, kind of by this line, and at impact, now he's got his hands farther forward, and he's got this great forward shaft lean. So forward shaft lean, along with weight shift to the left, are two of about 4 or 5 things that all PGA Tour players have in common and all good golfers have in common. You have to get your weight left, which he did as he demonstrated when he got stacked, as I just talked about, and you have to get forward shaft lean, which he does now at address. You can see that this back of this left wrist is nice and flat. Now as he comes all the way on through to the release position, this is fantastic. Look at this great extension of his left arm. Back of the left wrist is still really flat. Really great position there. And as he comes through, this is the roll release position that I talk about a lot on the site. This left arm is dead straight. This right arm is dead straight. Fantastic extension. And these forearms are rolling over each other. And that's a very effortless way to release the club. So for those of you that are struggling with the chicken wing, what's happening is you're not getting rotation. So we can see here his left forearm and his right forearm are rolling over each other. That's allowing the club face to rotate counterclockwise, and that's allowing him to get these nice extended arms and to get this width as he's coming through, and that's just letting gravity pull his arms through. So let's take a look at this from a different angle. Alright, so let's take a look at this now from kind of a 45-degree angle from face on, and notice how as he rotates through, look at the back of his left hand. just before impact. Now it's starting to rotate. It's kind of pointing over here somewhere, the back of this left hand is. And then watch what happens as he releases this club. Watch the logo of his glove on his left hand. You're going to see that as it comes through, now it's starting to rotate back behind him. Now it's pointing over here somewhere. And then as it comes on through to about waist high, he demonstrates a perfect roll release. And now these forearms have crossed over each other. This club face is vertical, and he's just let that club release all on its own. So this doesn't happen from, this doesn't happen from trying to cross those forearms. That's just letting momentum swing the club on through, letting this face rotate naturally, and just a textbook perfect position here as he's coming through. So these straight arms are a key to great ball striking, and rolling this club face, allowing it to get vertical, allowing your left hand to move from a position where it is facing in front of you about halfway down to facing behind you halfway through is key to being able to get rid of the chicken wing. Okay, so those of you that are joining us on YouTube, I want you to watch a video for me, and that's the get rid of the chicken wing long arms drill. And you can watch that video by clicking this box in the bottom right hand side of your screen. Actually, sorry, your bottom left hand side of your screen. And some of the key points of this, I'm going to put a stick in the ground, and I'm going to show you how, using this stick as a reference point, you can get these long arms and start to getting this roll release and extension through impact, so you can get a lot of speed. For those of you who've been struggling with a chicken wing, you're trying to take this right wrist and flip the club upward, and instead of the back of this left hand rolling on over so we can see the back of the left hand starting to face this way, you're keeping the back of the left hand facing the target and the right hand's flipping it upward. So we're going to go over a great drill for that, the long arms chicken wing drill, so you can get in a great position just like you see Jason Dufner here, and help to improve your ball striking and improve the compression on the golf ball. So good luck to you guys. I know this drill will really help you with your chicken wing. I can't wait to see you again soon, and I'll see you on the website. Now it's time to take action. Don't let another year pass and still be frustrated with your golf game. This is your year to beat all of your friends. Go to the description below and click the link to sign up for your free membership. It will never cost you a dime, and you'll receive over 2.5 hours of detailed, eye-opening video lessons. Plus, you will be able to see the remainder of this video, only available if you click the link on this particular video. Be the first of your friends to join our 40,000 plus free members. We look forward to having you on our team.